Hey, okay, real question. Have you ever walked into a supermarket in an English-speaking country and just frozen? Like someone asks you something and your brain just goes completely blank?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I remember my first time in a big supermarket in London. Someone asked me, "Do you need a hand with that?" And I just stared at them. I had no idea what that meant.
Right? And then you feel embarrassed, and then you just want to disappear into the cereal aisle.
Exactly. The cereal aisle. Hide behind the cornflakes.
But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be like that. And that's exactly why we're here today.
This is English conversation practice for beginners. Real English, simple English, the kind you actually need in real life.
Welcome, everyone. You are watching or listening to the Easy English podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike, and we are so happy you're here with us today.
If you're new here, hi, welcome to the family. On this channel, we help beginners like you learn real, everyday English. Not textbook English, not boring English, real English.
The English you need when you go to a coffee shop, when you talk to your neighbor, when you travel, and yes, when you go to the supermarket.
Which is exactly what we're talking about today. So stay with us. This one is really practical, really useful.
Let's go.
Okay, so the supermarket. Mike, why did you want to do this topic?
Because, honestly, the supermarket is one of the first places people go when they arrive somewhere new, right? You need food, you need water, you need toilet paper.
The essentials.
The essentials, exactly. And it sounds simple, but when everything is in English, the signs, the labels, the people, it can feel really overwhelming.
It really can. And the conversations there, they're short, they're fast, and if you don't know what to say, it's really stressful.
But the good news is, the conversations at a supermarket are actually very similar every single time. The same phrases come up again and again.
So once you learn them, you're good. You feel confident. You can do it.
Exactly. So today, we're going to go through a full supermarket visit, from walking in to checking out at the register.
And we'll stop along the way to talk about the language, explain things, give you tips.
Sound good?
Let's do it. Okay, so imagine this. You walk into the supermarket, there's a worker near the entrance. Maybe they're arranging some fruit. And they look up and they smile and they say,
Hi there. Can I help you find anything?
okay, so that's a very common thing a supermarket worker will say. Can I help you find anything? Now, you might want to say yes, or you might just want to look around first.
So let's hear both options.
Option 1, you need help. You're looking for something specific. Maybe pasta. Let's say pasta.
Okay, so you say, yes, please. Where is the pasta?
Simple, polite, perfect.
And the worker might say, it's in aisle 4 on the left.
And you say, thank you so much.
Done. Easy. That whole conversation takes about 10 seconds.
10 seconds of English. You can do 10 seconds.
Now, option 2. You don't need help. You just want to look around.
You say, no thank you, I'm just looking.
Or even simpler, I'm okay, thanks.
Both are perfectly natural. Both are very polite.
Let's say those again slowly.
No thank you, I'm just looking.
I'm okay, thanks.
Got it? Good.
Okay, quick teaching moment here. Sarah, aisle. Can you explain that word?
Yes, so in a supermarket, an aisle, A-I-S-L-E, is the long passage between the shelves. You know, you walk down the middle and there are products on both sides.
Right. And supermarkets usually number their aisles. So workers will say things like aisle 3 or aisle 7.
And another super useful phrase, on the left or on the right. So if someone says, it's in aisle 4 on the right, that means go to aisle 4 and look at the right side.
Easy enough, right?
You can also ask, which aisle is the bread in, or where can I find the milk?
Both totally natural.
All right, so now you're inside, you're walking around, And maybe you can't find something, or maybe you see a product and you're not sure what it is.
This happens a lot, actually, especially with food. Like you see a label and the word is completely new to you.
So what do you say?
Okay, so imagine you're looking for butter. You can't find it, you see a worker, you go up to them and you say,
Excuse me, do you have butter?
or, excuse me, where is the butter, please?
And notice, we always start with excuse me. It's very important. It's polite. It gets the person's attention nicely.
In English, especially in shops and public places, always start with excuse me. People really appreciate it.
Now, the worker might say, yes, it's in the dairy section.
Dairy, that means milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, things from animals, basically.
Or they might say, sorry, we're out of that today.
Out of means they don't have it right now. No more left.
So you might hear, sorry, we're out of stock. Or just, sorry, we don't have that.
And you say, oh, okay, no problem. Thank you.
Very natural, very friendly.
Let's repeat the key phrases here. Excuse me, where is the butter, please?
It's in the dairy section.
Sorry, we're out of that.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, so now let's talk about something really practical. Prices and quantity.
Oh, this is a big one.
It really is, because sometimes you pick something up and there's no price on it. Or maybe you're trying to understand a label.
So how do you ask about price?
Simple. You say, how much is this?
Or how much does this cost?
Both are fine. Both are very natural.
And the worker will say something like, that's $3.99, which means $3.99, or £3.99 if you're in the UK.
Now, numbers. This can be a bit tricky for beginners, so let's practice a few prices quickly.
That's $1.50, $1.50.
That's $4.25, $4.25.
That's $10. Nice and simple.
If you don't understand the number, and this happens, it's okay, you can say, sorry, can you repeat that?
Or, sorry, how much? Just those two words. Totally fine.
People will not be annoyed. They'll just say it again, maybe slower.
Now, quantity. Sometimes you want to know how many are in a pack. You can ask, how many are in this?
Or you might see on a label, pack of 6. That means 6 pieces inside.
Or, buy one, get one free, which means if you buy one, you get a second one for free.
That one is very common in supermarkets. Say it with me. Buy one, get one free.
In everyday English, people also just say BOGOF, B-O-G-O-F. It's an abbreviation, but don't worry about that for now.
Yeah, let's not go there yet.
Okay, Sarah, teaching moment. What's the difference between how much and how many?
Great question. So, how much is for things you can't count, like water, sugar, money?
How much water do you want?
Exactly. And how many is for things you can count, like apples, bottles, people?
How many apples do you want?
Super simple rule. How much, you can't count it. How many, you can count it.
And in the supermarket, you'll use both. How much is this for the price? How many are in the pack for the quantity?
Okay, this is the final part of the supermarket journey. You've got everything in your basket, you walk up to the checkout. This is where a lot of people feel nervous, right?
Yeah, because it's fast. The cashier is talking to you, you need to respond quickly, you're paying money.
But honestly, the checkout conversation is almost always the same. Let's go through it.
Okay, so you walk up to the register. The cashier looks at you and says,
Hi, did you find everything okay?
this is super common. It's just a friendly question. They're asking if you found what you were looking for.
And you can just say, yes, thank you. Or if you didn't find something, actually, I was looking for pasta, but I couldn't find it.
Simple, honest answer. Then the cashier starts scanning your items, and they might ask, do you have a loyalty card?
A loyalty card is a card from the supermarket that gives you points or discounts when you shop.
If you have one, you say, yes, here you go.
If you don't, no, I don't, sorry. Or just, no thank you.
No need to explain. A simple no is completely fine.
Then they'll say, that's $14.50, please.
You pay, maybe by card, maybe by cash.
If you're paying by card, a lot of the time, especially in self-checkout, The machine does everything. You just tap your card or your phone.
But sometimes the cashier asks, cash or card?
You say, card please, or cash please.
Then they might say, would you like a bag?
And you say, yes please, or no thank you, I have one.
And then you're done. They say, have a great day.
And you say, you too, thank you. And you walk out. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Okay, so let's add a few extra situations because real life is a little unpredictable, right?
Right. So what if the supermarket is really big and you genuinely have no idea where anything is?
You can ask, excuse me, is there a map of the store?
Some bigger supermarkets actually have maps near the entrance. It's okay to ask.
Or you can ask a worker, where is the frozen food section?
Frozen food, that's things like frozen pizza, frozen vegetables, ice cream, things in the freezer.
Other useful sections to know, fresh produce, that's fruits and vegetables.
Bakery, bread, cakes, pastries.
Deli counter, sliced meats, cheeses, sometimes hot food.
And household items, cleaning products, paper towels, things like that.
Knowing the section names is really helpful.
Now, what if you accidentally grab the wrong item at the checkout? Like maybe you picked up full-fat milk, but you wanted low-fat?
You can say, sorry, can I change this? Or, sorry, I picked up the wrong one.
Cashiers are used to this. It's completely fine.
And what if you realize you forgot something? Like you're already at the checkout, but you forgot to get eggs.
You can say, I'm sorry, I just need to grab one more thing. I'll be right back.
Again, completely normal. People do it all the time.
Okay, everyone, practice time. This is really important. I want you to say these phrases out loud. Yes, out loud. Don't just read them, say them.
Speaking out loud is so much better than just reading. Your mouth needs to practice too, not just your brain.
Okay, I'll say the phrase and Mike will say it again. Then your turn.
Ready?
Excuse me, where is the pasta?
Excuse me, where's the pasta?
Your turn. Say it out loud.
How much is this?
How much is this?
Say it.
No, thank you. I'm just looking.
No, thank you. I'm just looking.
Come on, say it.
Do you have a bag, please?
Do you have a bag, please?
Your turn.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Go ahead.
That's great. How do you feel?
Hopefully good. Hopefully much more confident.
You just practiced real English, real supermarket English. That's a big deal.
Okay, we want to hear from you now. This is our favorite part.
In the comments below, write one sentence you would say at a supermarket. Any sentence. It can be something we practiced today or something you want to learn.
Maybe write, excuse me, where is the chocolate? Because that's the most important aisle, obviously.
Obviously.
Or try, how much is this? And maybe write what you're buying. Like, how much is this mango?
We read every single comment. And if you make a small mistake, that is totally fine. That's how you learn. We might even reply and help you.
So don't be shy. Come on, write something down there.
All right, we're getting close to the end of today's episode. But before we go,
We just want to say something important. Learning English, it takes time. It takes practice. And sometimes it feels hard. And that is completely 100% normal.
but every single conversation you have, even a 10-second one at the supermarket, that is progress. That is real progress.
So next time you're in a supermarket and someone asks you something in English, take a breath. Use the phrases you practiced today. And remember, you've got this.
You really do.
If this episode helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and it helps us make more content for you.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We put out new episodes regularly, and you don't want to miss the next one.
It's a good one.
It really is.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Keep practicing, keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.